Hello all, welcome back to the channel. Today we will discuss how to create cluster index using coding. So you know that cluster index, right? So cluster index is a type of index that determines the physical order of the table. So that means we can create only one clustered index in a table. We can just check. So we can create one table like custom. So it will contain ID, name, country, and SaleAmount. Okay. There is no key. We have not mentioned any primary key, anything. Okay. Suppose we are inserting data to different order, like first we are inserting the third record. After that, we are inserting the record IDs to. Next, we are inserting four like that. We are randomly inserting this data. Okay. So suppose we have created this table. Just execute this query. Table created. Then now we want to insert this data. We are just executing this query. 5 rows affected. Now we'll execute select star from custom. Okay. So now the table order is like whatever we inserted data 3, 2, 4, like that, right? So now we want to create one clustered index using coding. Okay. So to create an index, we can create clustered index. We can give one name, right? Standard name we can look something index. Okay. Which table? Customer, right? So we can put this customer. Which column we want? ID, right? ID we can put. Right. So create clustered index name on table name. Which table? Customer. Here in the parameters open, we can given that for ID. Okay. Now we will execute this query. So index is created. How to check that? We can like here we can refresh. That will show. Otherwise, we can use system procedure SQL help index, right? Help index. Now created clustered index based on this key ID, right? Now we execute this select start from customer. Now you can see the data is ordered ascending in the ascending order. Sorted in the ascending order. See 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So that's where we are creating the clustered index. Then it will be ordered based on that key. Okay. So suppose how to delete this index through query. Directly here we can delete through query. How to delete this? Drop index name on table. Right. We'll execute this. Then we'll just drop that index. Now we can just check. Okay. So now indexes is there. Okay. Now I want to create. So presently it is sorting by ID, right? ID ascending order. Now I want to create a same index only, but it is ID based on descending order. We can just check. So I'll create index, create a cluster index based on ID descending order. We can just execute this. Okay. Now you can see SPE help index. You can see this ID, that is bracket. You can see it is in the descending order. Now we can just select the start from customer. Now you can see the table is sorted based on that key descending order. Okay. So this way we can create the indexes. We can just drop this. We can create indexes based on the multiple keys also. Okay. Now we are just drop that index. Now I want to just like ID and country we need to create. So here ID, comma, country. Okay. You can just create this. So this means it is a multiple keys, but we will just execute this. Go to SP help index. It is indexes based on ID and country. So it will sort based on that. So normally first we given that ID, so based on that it will see, order like this one only. Second order is like country. This is not too much visible, right? So we can draw first. We can give a country, and after that we can give ID. Then we can understand. We will just drop this. Okay. Here we will put like country first, comma, ID. Just execute this. Index created. Now we can try select the start from customer. Now you can see it is in the order first in the order of country IND. Next UK US based on that country also sorted 2 3 UK 1 US, and after that it is sorted ID like 1 5. Okay, so it is in the okay. Now we can just drop this. So in a table, we can create only one cluster index only because table is ordered in one order, right? So we can create only one cluster, one index. So that's why we can check. Now we just ordered like ID only. Select start from customer. Now it is in the order of ID. Now I want to create one more index based on this. We can go here. We can try like name. Let the company something. Okay. Unique key values only we need to create that in cluster index. Okay. Now we will try to create one more index here. Then it will be better. Create more than one cluster index. Okay. So we covered that. Now, when we will create the primary key, then it will automatically, automatically will create the cluster index. That is, we can just set. So now we will drop this indexes. We will refresh. Now indexes is there. Okay. We are just trying to select the start from customer. And the data is there. Okay. Now we can just drop this table and try to execute. Okay. We will drop this table. And here we can put primary. Okay. So ID in primary key. Okay. Now we create this table. Okay. Now we inserting this data randomly. Executed. Now we try to select the data. It is also proper order because it is all automatically created the cluster index, right? You can just check that. So we created index, SQL help index, everything, then this with the cluster index. Okay. So this way we can create the cluster index. Okay.